Oh, good, the thing cut out. Was that me
Hello.
or?
Hello. That was me because I'm hosting the call.
Okay.
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 I said, did you
Yeah, I
hear
was
what
just
I
saying.
said
No.
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 about if we don't cover our tracks well enough, if we do that, we'll be on all sorts of lists. It's probably not that great a plan.
Mm,
To get a job in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not. Unless, we kept the job. Have an honest source of income.
Just quit being Shadowrunners.
No, no, no. You can have an honest source of income on top of being a Shadowrunner.
Then you'd
It'd be a little
take
weird.
the thing. I don't know if that actually exists in this version.
What?
I will be right back. I'm going to get a cup of tea, and when I come
Okay.
back, I expect a plan.
Okay, what were you saying?
Oh, the what was it? It was, I think it's in third. It's what is the opposite of an edge? What do they call that? Or what is it called? Edge in this? Oh, I don't. I'm
Edge
There
very.
are
points?
edges.
What?
Edge is like you have edge points and you spend them to do cool
No, that's
shit.
not what I meant.
Okay, it's something different then.
The disadvantages and advantages, or whatever they're called.
Oh,
Okay.
Qualities?
Qualities.
qualities.
Yeah, I think they're in one of the earlier versions. They weren't called qualities then, but there was one where you had a regular job.
Was it a negative
I think it
modifier
was
or
a
a
negative
positive?
Yeah, it
modifier
makes sense if
That
it's
still
negative.
exists in the fourth.
because you have a responsibility to be there.
Hmm.
So you
Ah,
have.
I do remember that still being a thing in fourth.
Okay.
I think
I think I
I
had
saw
one
that
of my
somewhere.
characters do that.
Yeah, I think I saw that. I know there's one where you have to be there for like a brother or sister, mother or cousin or something.
Well, that's different.
No, 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 like a family member, like you got a son, you got to go visit him every week or every day or
Yeah, and,
something.
and that is in there. I'm just saying that's different than like one where you actually have a job, because the job thing also gave you money.
Yeah, that too.
Well, I would, yeah. So,
I can open my core book and take a
so
look.
you could always have an honest job on top of being a Shadowrunner.
I don't know how you guys expect to get a job at a research facility
Yeah,
just by
that also
walking in.
Janitor,
that also we're vastly underqualified for this position.
janitors.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine.
I don't think they
So,
need an
how much
anthropologist in
intelligence does it?
there. It's
How much
It's
probably not
how
gonna
much
fine.
work.
intelligence does it take to wash your guys' toilets? You know,
It's like I'm a mechanic. Clearly, that translates into repairing lab equipment. Clearly.
I'm a decker. I could totally be your guys' IT guy. Yep.
Stuff like that is contracted out because they just don't want some schmuck coming in and ruining all their stuff.
Kick.
Including the janitors. The janitors are contracted out.
Yeah, that's actually
Yeah,
a thing.
there's probably an
That's
agency
real
they
life.
contact.
There's a
Yeah.
I know that is real life.
Okay.
I know.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get a drink.
If we're gonna take a week in between getting this information and actually going, I'm gonna use this time to improve a skill. I'm just trying to decide what.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I could probably try improving.
I have enough karma and enough time to raise intimidation from non-existent to 3.
Well, how much? We have 9, right? Or at least that's what he gave us. So
Some I don't remember how much he gave us, but I also carried some over from character creation.
okay,
So I'm sitting on 13 at the moment.
sitting on 13. Okay. I know I carried over like 2. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think 2, but I've got to look because I've got this is different than my online one. I haven't changed it yet, so I know it gave us 9 karma, and I think I was sitting on 2, so I got 11 karma. What can I do in a week? I can improve
I
my
have high
track.
charisma. I should probably take intimidation. It's one of those skills that wasn't included in the thing.
What? What are you taking?
Intimidation.
Ah,
It's a charisma-based skill, but it's also not included in either of the two charisma-based skill groups.
hmm. Let's say I could do tracking. I'd
Hello.
probably want to work on hacking, cyber combat, or electronic warfare. Like all my computer-based skills are 12 or 14. So
Yeah, I guess I'll use this week and most of my karma to actually learn intimidation. Bump that up to 3.
That might be good.
So you're standing in front of the mirror going. "Grrr,"
Yeah,
the entire
if you take a week, you can also like gain skills.
Yeah, that's why when Sal suggested a week, I was like, perfect.
Cool. Okay. So, how much karma would it take to increase anything, really? I mean, my hacking, all my stuff is my logic-based stuff. A lot of it's a 6 plus 6. So.
It's the amount you need is, what is it, 2 times the level you're increasing, or the rating you're increasing it to, right? So like if you're raising it to, if you don't have any training in it and you're raising it to like 1, it costs 2 karma.
It's something like that. I'm looking.
And then
it
if
up.
you're raising it to 2, then it costs 4 karma. And then if you're raising it to 3, it costs 6 karma.
So if I'm raising it
So
to
on and so
7, it
forth.
costs 14.
And then
Don't have enough. But I could increase.
and you also don't think you would have enough time.
Yeah,
Let
that
me
does take
check
time.
here.
There's a
Because it
chart
takes
somewhere.
at least for levels 1 through 3, that takes a number of days equal to the new rating times a day.
What the hell?
So if you after that, it's from 5 to 8. It's the new rating times a week.
Okay, so I could increase my bounty hunting to a 5, or I can increase my sculpting or classical music to a 4.
But even then, like if you raise it from 4 to a 5, that would take 5 weeks.
Would it? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, but sculpting from a 3 to a 4?
From a 3
Don't
to a
spend
4 would
karma
take,
leveling up sculpting.
Or
would
classical
take-
music?
from a 3 to a 4, it would take 4 days.
4 days?
Yeah.
Okay. What about, like, etiquette?
That's page
or things like
107.
that?
Doing what?
Like, I know, what was I reading somewhere? Like, you can, learn how to properly interact with certain, like, groups of society, like, Shadowrunners, gangs.
It sounds like
that,
etiquette.
that is etiquette.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, here's the karma advancement table for attributes and for skills.
Yep.
So, how do you learn etiquettes? Is that,
That's a
something-
skill, isn't it?
That's an active skill. Yes. So
New specialization for an active skill.
specialization takes a month,
Yeah.
Oh. So,
but etiquette is just a skill.
etiquette is just a skill?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Oh,
If you wanna specify it to something like, I don't know what, but
like corporate or
yeah, like that,
socialized
like
or
doing a
academic?
specialization like that would take a month to learn.
So just learning etiquette, basic etiquette.
That would just, like, if you're just learning like 1 point of etiquette, that would take you a day.
And learning a few points of etiquette, that would just take as many days up until.
It takes a number of days equal to the new rating.
Okay.
At least for ratings 1 through 4. So like in
That's
a week for 12 karma, you could raise something from 0 to 3, and we would still have it in time before we go to the lab, which is what I just did.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, I think I might just save my karma then, unless there's something else I can do with it.
Attributes, skills. I don't
Yeah,
know what
and
else.
Also,
Like
you can also up
body agility
attributes,
and all
but
those.
that takes
That's a long time.
How long does that take?
It's the desired rating time, like times a
Times a-
week. So if you want to go from like 3 to 4, that's 4 weeks.
Okay. And
But when you're
edge-
leveling up, I think you don't need to be like doing nothing but. I think you just need. It just takes time.
it just has to be an
Yeah.
off time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So.
So as long as we remember that we're doing that, it should be fine.
Oh, okay.
Don't go on like any overnight camping trips without your
I
stuff.
will do. So, huh. Okay,
Let's
that
see.
makes
The
sense.
time it takes to improve attributes, blah blah blah, cannot be decreased. Okay, attributes can't be decreased. Blah 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 blah.
But they can be
Augmentations can only improve one mental and one physical attribute. Blah, that's attribute shit. Skills. Blah blah blah. If you find an instructor, you can cut down the time it takes by 25%. If the character chooses to focus on improving only skills during a downtime, the character may choose to learn or improve a number of skills up to their logic rating divided by 2. Specializations take a month of dedicated training to learn and cannot be learned at the same time as anything else.
Okay. So, say I wanted to boost my logic from a 6 to a 7, that would take
7
a
weeks.
while.
7
Yeah,
weeks.
7 weeks. Okay.
If you're upping edge, that happens instantly.
Oh, should I up edge? I only
No
have
one's
1 point.
really been using Edge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no one's used edge yet.
I have 1 point of edge.
I never
I think it'd
see
be
any
wise to.
opportunities to use Edge.
I've used it. I used it once before. It was like back in my first actual session of Shadowrun, like a year or two ago. I was playing a not very charismatic character, but I was the only one with the physical capabilities to get to some place because we were like in the sewers running from this like albino troll thing underneath some like facility, so we were trying to get help or something.
That sounds pretty ridiculous.
They sent me off to get help, and I used gecko gloves to climb into like a sewage pipe or something, and then no, actually I don't think it was a sewage pipe. I think it was just a regular like drainage pipe, like just running water or something. Because there was a grate underneath these guys. I was like, "Hey guys, what's up?" And they're like, "Oh god, what the fuck?"
Jack, new characters can only take 1 specialization per skill at character creation.
Can they?
But at character creation.
He didn't spend it before character creation.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Can you have more than 1 specialization per skill?
You can, not at character creation.
Yeah, not a character creation.
No, you can't.
I actually
But,
didn't know you could do that.
Yeah,
I
you
never
can specialize in
spec-
all.
I never
3
specialize
things.
anyway.
I usually do.
So Jack, when we're done, you're gonna have to fix that.
Okay.
But if you spent points on getting the specializations, obviously get them back and use them like you would at character creation.
Okay. Can I just say that I spent all those points then? Because that's a lot of points to put back in.
Sure.
Okay. Cool.
Wait, you spent those points for what?
Hacking, forgery, and computers. Those are my specializations. I have all specialized. Or my skills I have all specialized in. Only those 3. Yeah, I didn't put anything to cyber combat or electronic warfare. I kind of asked you and you're like, I don't think you're going to be doing that much. I was like, okay. But I can always do it later on. So, in fact, I could do a specialization right now. But
All right, I return. What's the plan?
Jack made his character wrong, and I'm yelling at him.
It's-
All right.
But yeah,
Um,
you're gonna
Well,
have
okay.
to fix that.
Okay. Yep. That can do. So. That's just a lot of karma points back to me that I can turn right back around and put back into specialization. In months and months of studying.
No, that's stuff you get at the start, so you can only use it like you would at the start. You can't just add it to your pool.
Ah.
Because you can only have when you leave character creation, you can only have a certain amount of karma left over from that.
Yeah.
You haven't
So-
spent any karma, right?
No.
So then it's safe for you just to remake your character like you had that karma, and then keep your extra karma off to the side.
Okay.
But yeah,
And you must rename your character
He's already
Wing-
Blade Runner Shadowrun Jones.
Winglebert Humptyback.
nope,
What a mysterious name.
overruled.
Zinglebert Bembleback.
How about Clingy Bun Fistelvaz?
Yingibert
You
Dembleback.
better, giving me some
Tingerlish
major
Tistrum.
perks if I'm picking these odd ass names.
Slut Ben Walla.
Zanglebert Bingleback.
Slut Ben Walla. It's settled.
Kringlebert
If I
Fishty
put in
Buns.
the name Slut Ben Walla
It's not bad, but Slut Ben Walla takes it.
You know, as long as we're also still going for the full week, I think I'm also going to take some time to get a knowledge skill in firearms. So they can recognize the guns being pointed at us in the future.
Hmm.
He's got a big gun. How big? Real big.
Super
Role-playing.
big.
That's how role-playing works.
Okay, so at any rate, now what? We're gonna do this whole week of. Well, we just wasted a week. What was his phone calls? I tapped them.
So your plan is do your stuff for the week, wait for the phone call.
I'm listening to all of his phone calls.
Yes, I know.
So that's what I'm doing for a week. Is just kind of pissing around listening to this dude's phone calls. I feel so dirty. And he probably had a conversation with Pirate Hooker.
By the way, in case you were wondering what that was from,
Is it the Nine Inch Nails song?
Nope.
Okay. Oh, the Eddie Izzard thing.
Okay.
Okay. I was thinking
Okay.
of that. What was it, Big Man with a Big Gun or whatever it's called.
Okay, so I'm listening to phone calls. What is everyone else doing?
They're just doing their training shit.
I was doing my training shenanigans.
I'm reading books on anthropology.
Should I
Are you
see if Disco Steve wants to go to that guy's house and just randomly vandalize his like bushes or something
Sure.
each
Who?
night?
Do it.
I don't remember
Call
this
in Ted.
character.
It's one of my contacts.
Oh,
His name was originally Steve, and then we decided Disco Steve was funnier.
okay.
Okay, so
you're correct. It was.
Good observation.
so what is his job as a contact? What does he do?
Disco Steve is a street ganger.
Oh God. Just go.
So
fuck
now
with
all I
this
imagine is just this guy going around with like an afro wig and like giant like
What?
sunglasses
It's,
and
it
like
is-
parachute pants.
guy. It is an actual afro. It is a big afro. He not only keeps a comb in there, that's where he keeps his gun. It's got like a hammer space bag. He just reaches in there and pulls out whatever the hell he needs.
Exactly.
I think there might be a sandwich up there.
Because I was trying to think of, I was like, I kind of want to use Disco Steve for something. I'm like, he's a street ganger. I'm sure he'll enjoy like beating on this guy's car or something. It's like, hey man, you want to go beat on this guy's car?
Maybe
Why?
firebomb him.
For the fun of it?
his
All right.
house. Maybe he could firebomb his house. If we kill him, that's great. Mission accomplished. Woohoo, we get money.
I would obviously give it a few days before telling him to do that, because sending him over there while the cops may or may not still be there on the first night is probably not the best solution.
No.
No.
Go for it.
Get your
See.
ganger buddies to go over there. A bunch of dudes in afros walk up and start throwing Molotovs.
It might be a mild distraction if we were doing something on the other with the lab. So we'd think
We could
that's
always
the,
have him
that's the front
vandalize
we were
it.
attacking, and when we were out really going after the lab.
Okay. And while that's happening, I could hack his phone and make him, place a phone call and tell him to go to another location.
See, one of the other things I was thinking about was, we know his boss. We don't know if they're related, but
Well, I've been
I
listening
was
to
sitting here for a while trying to think if there was some way to frame this guy for doing something really stupid and getting him fired. in the process. But I couldn't come up with a solid way to do that.
Well, I have his phone. We could send harassment emails, like look through his contacts or something. I don't know. I could start sending random emails off through his shit, pestering coworkers.
Yeah, it would need to be some kind of combination thing like that. And then maybe I could get Disco Steve to go trash his boss's car.
Trash his house, trash his car, or something. We got to work on this. I mean, we got to come at it from multiple angles. So we're going to get this guy fired for sexual harassment. We're going to trash his boss's car. We're going to beat the crap out of Lawrence. Or possibly kill him.
Man,
Maybe burn down the research facility while stealing the data.
bunch of douches.
Hey, we like...
Hey,
Right,
we
we're
tried to talk
thorough.
to him and he called the cops on us.
You tried to talk to him.
The gauntlet has been thrown.
You tried to talk to him.
Yes.
Just harmless.
I am
Conversations.
Exactly. We
Got
tried
it.
to talk to him and he was a douche. Therefore, the gauntlet has been thrown.
Is that how it works?
This was a slap to the
Exactly
face.
how it works.
Interesting.
See, remember Pirate Hooker? Tried to get information out of Pirate Hooker. Pirate Hooker was like, I don't want to. And then we threatened to set her on fire because the gauntlet had been thrown.
Yes, but she's a hooker who is a pirate.
Also,
That's not going to save her from fireballs.
That's what I'm saying. She's not the most credible.
hey. She sleeps with some pretty successful people.
She also sleeps with
Oh,
some pretty
right.
not successful
That's
people.
the other thing I was going to do. Was I was going to...
Question Pirate Hooker, see if she knows
No.
anything.
As soon as you mentioned she sleeps with some shady people, I suddenly remembered. Well, besides that, I guess we could ask her if
You're gonna
she
hook up
slept with
Disco
anyone.
Steve?
I was gonna ask. I guess ask Emily, the club owner, on my contacts, if she has ever seen this Jax Baxter or James Baxter or at said club.
You know what his name is. It's not James Baxter.
No, I said Jax Baxter and James Baxter.
Okay.
I wanted both.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I want to know if his boss associates with any kind of shady ass people, or even non-shady people, just so he can harass them too. Because the gauntlet has been thrown.
Everyone you know will be slightly fucked with.
Everyone will be slightly fucked with, even if all that means is that Disco Steve is going to take one of their lawn gnomes and move it slightly across the yard.
He's gonna throw it into the neighbor's yard, possibly light their yard on fire.